2024 NFL Week 10 QB Power Rankings. Here's the latest list of the NFL's top quarterbacks based on recent performances and projections. As we head into Week 10. 1. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. Jackson's efficiency and playmaking ability are at an all-time high. He continues to dominate both with his arm and legs, making him the most dangerous QB in the league right now. 2. Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. Allen is playing at an elite level, elevating his entire offense, and showing no signs of slowing down. With more weapons when Amari Cooper returns, Allen is a top contender for MVP. 3. Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals. Burrow has bounced back from injury and is firing on all cylinders. The Bengals' offense is clicking, and Burrow looks as sharp as ever. 4. Jaden Daniels, Washington Commanders. As a rookie, Daniels is already a top performer, controlling the game with his arm and legs. He's quickly making the Commanders a real threat in the NFC. 5. Jared Goff, Detroit Lions. The Lions have been solid, and Goff has been a steady presence. He doesn't always have to carry the offense, but when needed, he delivers precise throws. 6. Justin Herbert, Los Angeles Chargers. Herbert's been playing better after a rocky start. With a more comfortable offense, he's back to making big plays downfield. 7. Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts remains calm and collected, leading one of the most balanced offenses in the NFL. He's spreading the ball around, making key plays, and putting up impressive numbers. 8. Brock Purdy, San Francisco 49ers. Despite some recent struggles, Purdy remains reliable, especially with Christian McCaffrey back in the fold. He's been efficient and steady in tough situations. 9. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes' numbers may not always look spectacular, but he's still capable of putting up big performances. He can turn a game around with his arm, and the Chiefs remain a Super Bowl contender. 10. Matthew Stafford, Los Angeles Rams. Stafford continues to show why he's a top-tier QB with clutch performances, like his game-winning deep ball against the Seahawks. He keeps the Rams competitive in the NFC West. 11. Kirk Cousins, Atlanta Falcons. Cousins' consistent play has helped the Falcons climb to the top of the NFC South. His accuracy and decision-making are a big part of their success. 12. Sam Darnold, Minnesota Vikings. Darnold's performance has been a mixed bag. While he's had his share of struggles, he's also shown moments of brilliance that help the Vikings stay in the hunt. 13. Jordan Love, Green Bay Packers. Love has had an up-and-down year, with flashes of potential but also costly mistakes. He's got the tools, but his consistency remains a work in progress. 14. C.J. Stroud, Houston Texans. Stroud's been impressive for a rookie, but he's starting to show some signs of fatigue as the season progresses. The Texans are still in the playoff race, but he's had some rough outings. 15. Kyler Murray, Arizona Cardinals. Murray's ability to protect the ball has improved, and he's starting to show flashes of his former self. Arizona's offense looks more stable with him under center. 16. Tua Tagovailoa, Miami Dolphins. Tua continues to improve after a rough patch. He's becoming more decisive and making plays in key moments, but Miami asks a lot from him each week. 17. Russell Wilson, Pittsburgh Steelers. Wilson has had some encouraging performances. With more help from his weapons, he could elevate Pittsburgh's offense even more after their bye week. 18. Geno Smith, Seattle Seahawks. Smith's been a high-volume passer, but his turnover issues have hurt the Seahawks. Despite that, he's kept them competitive with big throws when it counts. 19. Aaron Rodgers, New York Jets. Rodgers is starting to look more like his old self, especially in his connection with Davante Adams. If he can stay healthy, he'll improve as the season progresses. 20. Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars. Lawrence has been inconsistent, with flashes of brilliance but also frustrating mistakes. Jacksonville is still trying to find its rhythm under his leadership. 21. Derek Carr, New Orleans Saints. Carr's play has been disappointing, and the Saints are struggling as a result. He's facing increased pressure to perform and hold onto his starting job. 22. Drake May, New England Patriots. May is showing promise, but it's clear the rookie is still adjusting to the NFL. New England is rebuilding, and May's development is key to their future. 23. Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears. Williams, the number 1 overall pick, has had a tough start to his career. His performances have been inconsistent, and he'll need to step up if the Bears are to build around him. 24. Bo Nix, Denver Broncos. Nix has struggled in high-pressure games, including against top teams like the Ravens. His athleticism is intriguing, but he has room for growth. 25. Joe Flacco, Indianapolis Colts. Flacco didn't do much to help the Colts in his first start. With little support from the running game, he'll need to improve if he's going to be a viable starter. 26. Jameis Winston, Cleveland Browns. Winston's inconsistency is a concern. His tendency to throw interceptions limits his potential, though he still has flashes of brilliance. 27. Daniel Jones, New York Giants. Jones continues to struggle with turnovers and poor play. The Giants may be ready to move on from him as their starter soon. 28. Desmond Ridder, Las Vegas Raiders. Ridder hasn't been impressive, and with the Raiders uncertain at quarterback, he has a chance to prove himself but needs to perform consistently. 29. Mason Rudolph, Tennessee Titans. Rudolph is filling in for Will Levis, but Tennessee's lack of a clear starting QB remains an issue. He's not a long-term solution. 30. Cooper Rush, Dallas Cowboys. Rush will be filling in for Dak Prescott due to injury, and while he showed promise as a backup in 2022, he'll need to step up again with bigger expectations. 31. Bryce Young, Carolina Panthers. Young has shown flashes of promise but is still adjusting to the NFL. The Panthers' struggles make it hard to evaluate his potential at this stage. This week's rankings reflect a blend of current performance and future potential, highlighting how much quarterback play influences a team's Super Bowl chances.